Today we're touring the newest addition to Lakeshore East, Cirrus condominiums. Lakeshore East is a 28-acre master plan development originally designed by 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗡𝗦𝗢𝗥𝗑𝗕𝗓. There are over 48,000 square feet of amenities in this building, shared by 350 units with 365 parking spaces, 77 of which have EV capabilities, with the ability to switch it over in the future for all 350. The building has 6 elevators, the pedway, and a shuttle that will take you to lower and upper drives. Look at this lobby. Beautiful, immaculate, decadent. It's no surprise that this has a gold LEED certification as well as a Fitwel certification. And you have that because of the innovative construction practices, the sustainable materials, the clean air. There's a point system that adds it all up, and that's what they achieved. In this space, you have the smoke and mirrors fireplace right here, adding to the sustainability element. Beautiful, rich surfaces throughout. You have the midnight onyx right here. You have winter quartzite right over there. All of the materials tie together and right in front of Navy Pier. Just imagine fireworks, Wednesday, Saturday, all the beautiful views you'll get here, coming all the way through in this beautiful, immaculate building with all these fantastic sitting areas. And this is just the lobby. We haven't even gotten to the amenities. We haven't even gotten to the units. I can't wait to show you it all. Look forward to it. Welcome to 502, 3 beds, 2 baths, just around 1,650 square feet. Right when you walk in, drop zone, place for a credenza, place to put your things, mirror, check yourself out before you go. Every unit needs that. On top of that, coat closet. Not just a coat closet with real space everywhere. You might use this as / pantry, / luggage holder, / anything you need, but you truly need a walk-in closet when you enter a building to put your things in, drop it when you come. Now, the primary suites are on this direction, but I want to get you to what you're here to see. These units are big with some of the best views you're ever going to see in Chicago. We are at the edge. I mean, we are literally on top of Lakeshore Drive. So we're as far east as you're going to get for residential living here. I love this 12-foot island that we have here. You can almost see no seams. There's a small seam right here, but I didn't even catch it the first time I saw it. That's how expansive this is. It goes all the way through, and I love how they chose the thinner stone to give it a nice, sleek design all the way throughout. We're working with 𝗦𝗣𝗢𝗎𝗍 Italian cabinetry and 𝗥𝗲𝗓𝗄 appliances. What I love about these stoves and the microwave is you can do this right here to open them up. On top of that, you can fit a rotisserie in this oven for all your cooking needs. They really played well with the color palettes in here. If you look at this Tiffany colored backsplash with the broken glass behind it, you can see how it plays into the ocean we have in Chicago called Lake Michigan. The color picks up all the way through. We have a 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗡 fridge right on this side, stocked of course. Spacious too. Some of these fridges, urban tall fridges, aren't as big as they could be. This is just the right size for urban living. I like how you have the balcony right here. It's away from everything else. It's not right off your living room, but more so right off the entry. So if you're entertaining, eating at the table, doing something over there, you can pick it up. Now, you're hearing Lakeshore Drive right now. You can see where you'll watch fireworks every Friday and Saturday in Chicago. Now we're picking up that noise, right? Let's go back inside. We have increased acoustical attenuation from the main floor all the way to 10. You'll notice we're in the dining room. We're in the living room. Lakeshore Drive's right here. I don't hear it. We have cars going all the way throughout, and there I can hear a siren, but I'm not hearing the cars go back and forth. Just imagine Friday, Saturdays, hanging out, watching the fireworks over there, watching the sunrise every single morning. We're looking out to the planetarium. We're looking out to Indiana. We're looking out to Michigan. We can have 2-state views right from your living room in this space, and we're only on the 5th floor. As we go up, the view is going to increase ever more so. And past 10, this sound attenuation stops. So the sound dampening reduces because they don't have the need given the proximity to Lakeshore Drive. What I like about this space, it's roomy. They have everything laid out differently. There's big pieces of furniture throughout, but it doesn't feel crowded. It tells that you can put whatever you want in here. That's why they put so many things in this space. Now you might be thinking, where would my TV go? I'd put it right there. Now if you want to flip-flop the room, you could put the TV right here. It could go on either side, no problem. But no matter where I go, I have space to be. I can pull out the chair fully into the dining room. Right over here, same thing. And this is a big table with a nice chandelier. I mean, we're getting full pullouts on all the pieces of furniture. Back to this kitchen. One of the things I really like about this, it's all gripless, all integrated hardware, but when you come down to the drawers, you have a piece of metal right here that reminds you, that lets you know, that signals that you're touching what you need to touch. Of course they're soft close. That's not even like a feature to talk about anymore, right? All the fixtures throughout the entire unit are Dornbracht. These are some of the best. I can't think of a company that exceeds these. They are real metal, solid, strong, beautiful design. Of course, you're gonna get both all the way through. You'll notice in here, you have a junction box right there. You have a place for lighting all the way throughout. I've been seeing this linear lighting more and more often in buildings, and I really like it. I like the continuity, the lack of detail that goes all the way through because it's just simple and plain. One thing I really like about this kitchen, they use thinner stone, right? So it keeps a nice streamlined look. Typically in the past, this was 1.25 inches. This looks more like 3/4. This looks more like 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4. And I think there's this antiquated idea of more is better. Not to me. I'd rather have the streamlined look of this kitchen that looks elegant, sophisticated, not these big chunks of stone and be like, I'm such a great person, right? That's just me. If we come down the hallway here, you know, I just noticed they chose really good hardware on all the doors. It looked like polished nickel. I think it's chrome, just given the lighting, it's most likely chrome, but it feels good, it feels strong, even on the dummy locks here, and that's where I noticed it first. It was the first knob I touched, and the levers really give it a good push. There's a real laundry room. You can have side by side here, meaning machine, you could put a countertop overneath, you could do front loading, then you could fold, do whatever you need to here. You could have cabinets over here and then have a hanging rod. You could build the perfect laundry room to fit all of your needs. So we have one bedroom here, really good space. Now you'll notice when you come here, there is a folded facade throughout this entire building, meaning we're not a standard rectangle, we're not a standard square. We are crinkling, folding, creasing all the way around the building, expanding the views all the way out to the vista, bringing you multiple vantage points throughout every single unit. I love that because it's not just this standard plane of glass. It adds definition in every room and refinement in all the spaces. Now, if we look at this room, they're setting it up as a den, but this could easily be a bedroom. So I'm going to go from about middle of the room here to about here. So that gives us 12.3 by 10.1. Keep in mind, that's not picking up any of the space here, which is a decent amount of space, and it's not pulling from anything right here. So I think as small as a bedroom can be is 10 by 11, and we're exceeding that, no problem. But I also love being in this room. I can understand why they set it up as an office, because who wouldn't want to look out to this view every time? You can see the smokestacks all the way. You can see the industrial nation that's just across from us in Indiana. giving us the lifeblood, giving us the resources that we need to keep the city moving. The more I look at these, I think they're polished nickel, but I don't know, we're gonna find out. This brings us to our third bedroom here. So we're 12.6 by 10.2 here, very similar to the other room. But again, we're not picking up any of this. We're not picking up any of this nook. I mean, they even found a chair that could fit here, right? That's how spacious these rooms are. You can really make them work. They have nightstands on both sides of this. Full closet here. This is 7.9 on your width, on your length. And they even got the space for a piece of furniture right here. So when you're, it's kind of nice. You walk right in, you have the door swing, and you have something in front of it. This is a very practical layout. And because of the shape of the building, they're able to get all these jut outs, all these extra spaces that you otherwise wouldn't. Now, come through here. Notice, of course, we have even thresholds. So we have tile right to the hardwood floors. No ugly thresholds. We're working with Kohler tubs. Shower niches, tall shower niches for your large Costco-sized bottles, right? So you can have the pump up top. Dornbrock for the fixtures as well here, all the way throughout the entire unit. And I love the cleanness of these. You hear that water pressure? Ooh, the water pressure is strong everywhere. You can tell we're in a new building. Here's a fun fact about this building too. Given everything was put into place in 2019, if they were to build this building today, costs would be increased by 20 to 25% on raw materials, labor, everything. Really let that sink in. These won't last for that mere reason alone. There's going to be such a change in the landscape of building moving forward that doing this again in this way wouldn't be possible. There's a value right there. Arguably, this is worth 20% more just as it stands today. Now let's go look at that primary suite. Ready? I had to get past that mirror real quick, so couldn't see me in the camera, couldn't see Adam in the camera. I love having a mirror right when you're leaving your room. You can check out right before you go, make sure everything looks great. We walk in and we have real space. I love a continuous linear room like this where you have closets on each side, room over here, and if we're working with these dimensions, just in this space, we're 12.8 by 11.1. But keep in mind, queen bed with huge nightstands. You could definitely go bigger on this and go a king. You look out to your outdoor space here. You're looking out to Navy Pier over here, and they have this nook for an extra piece of furniture. Good place for a TV and a dresser, as you can see. They laid this out very well with the closets on each side. Now, they're going to deliver this vanilla box, but you can get an idea of what you can do in here and what the possibilities are. And then in addition to that, you have another closet right on this side. By building this out, you're maximizing all the space you have to work with and using the advantageous space that's available to you. Now going into the primary suite leads us to the bath here. We have a 5-fixture bathroom. Of course, all Dornbrock. Dual vanities here. I like how you walk in, sinks right in front of you. Soaking tub is open for use right here. And they put the same stone all the way around it, as well as continuing the floor tile and the wall tile all the way up to give it the skirt here on this apron. Very good look. Same wood that we were using in the kitchens falls all the way in here. Illuminated vanities on each side. Outlet right in the middle to use. Nice big drawers. Same Stendarrow cabinetry throughout. Large walk-in shower. Very spacious. Same tall shower niches for all your products. And this is wider than usual. Sometimes you get in these and they feel a little tight. I feel like they accounted for that. They used the larger tiles to make it feel large too, but in addition to that, expanded it out, give you a couple more inches in this direction for all the space you need. Feels really good. Coolest feature ever. Now we're in unit 503. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath. Look at this pantry space. I mean, I showed you a big kitchen before, but this is on a whole other level. This is so expansive. And before, we just had the white flanking on each side, bringing the wood in the middle, working off of the wood island. And I love this stone because there's these hues of gold, like little earth-like colors in between. And it ties so well into the wood throughout. But giving this white bank over here with this matte finish, very good finish, gives you all this space. Oh, and look above. All the way up top. I really like this floor plan. One, it's a split 2-bed, 2-bath. So you have bedrooms on completely separate sides. Two, it's big. I mean, isn't this houndstooth couch the coolest? But if you're here enjoying this space, there's room for a chair, there's room for another chair. We have the oval tulip style table here with great chairs and space. And we did this view because it's a different view. Look at it. We're out to the park. And just keep in mind, we're in the models. So they're almost always do them on the lower floors, kind of the worst of what you're going to get, right? But there's nothing bad. It's just the lowest of them all. So as we come through here, we're looking at Cirrus Park right here, this beautiful landscape happening. And then we have the park right past it, the Lakeshore East Park. And then you can look at the rental building, the sister building right across the way. You can also see the carport right when you're coming in here. So the 𝗏𝗏𝗃 comes in, you're driving through and driving out. And that's, see that car's going right there, that Volvo? That's where you pull in for parking for this building. So you go underground over there, park, come up, and you're here. Balcony right off the side. Doesn't open?
I tried.
Okay. Doesn't open. That's all right. It's a balcony. You can see it. If we're curious about dimensions, we're 10.4 on the size of it. And for the width of it, roughly 6 feet. Talking about the floors, they're dark, but not, right? Very earthy, very forward thinking, very neutral. No matter what you had on top of this, anything would look good. It allows you to have some play from the cabinetry to the floors. I'm all about light floors. It's really trend heavy right now. But looking at this has some good juxtaposition that makes you want to have something that's kind of in the middle, not light, not dark, but right in the middle of the flooring itself. So we're going to go straight to this side, to the primary first. And I love a room where you walk in and bam, there's my closet, there's my bathroom, there's the sleeping area. Now, we were just in a 3-bed, 2-bath, but this is bigger, right? This primary suite, I'm kind of digging these park views. As I'm looking down, I see people enjoying their day, going for a walk. When this is green and lush, this is going to look fantastic. Sorry, back to this. And this room is massive. This is almost 11 by almost 16, plus everything else over there. That's why there's a desk in here. I mean, there is so much space. For a high-rise, this is rare and harder to find. And I love this little sport closet here. I mean, they have it fitted with the sport stuff. It's kind of cute. But you could walk in. You have space over on this side as well. I don't know how I think I would have things on the wall just like this, but they'd be clothing, right? Like articles of clothing. Here's another small thing too. Come here, let's get real tight in this closet. This is such a smart feature. You see this closet light above? Instead of having it up top, it's backlighting everything. So it's illuminating everything from the front that you want. I don't think I used backlighting accurately, but making sure I don't run into anything. But you can see it there, illuminating everything. And wow, this is another closet. I love how they did the crown all the way around, tying it in. I would never think to do crown in a unit like this. I think it might take away from it. But in the closet area, it really works. You can tell how they maximized every inch here. This is going to be delivered vanilla box, right? But this was done by Inspired Closets. And I think they did a really good job. And I think the color palette, of which they have many, fits very well into this design. What a great job. Now straight to the bath here. Different than the one we saw before. larger vanity, more space in between, 2 outlets, one on the wall, one in the back here. You have the center mirror, which we didn't have before. We had the 2 illuminated mirrors on this side, Toto toilets, Dornbrock fixtures. Now the difference here is we have no tub. So no tub in the primary, but we do have this larger bath. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go look at the other space in this room, in this unit. So as we cross through the hallway, going through everything, instead of going directly to the bedroom, let's do this. Again, we have side-by-side laundry. We've got a better idea of how it would lay out here. I think this is a good way to do it too. You do the stackables on one side, and you have a whole section and station over here. And then you have this great nook. Now, this is such an underrated, overlooked feature in a unit, but you put a statue here, you charge your stuff here. This is awesome. This is exactly what you want. And they built it out with stone, so it's elegant. And if it was me, I'd put a wireless charger underneath. That's what this is. But I'd put one underneath to accomplish the same thing. Then we have this huge closet over here. And remember, we had this enormous hall closet, which I didn't show yet, so I don't know why I said remember, but huge hall closet here, very well built out. I'm loving these closets, every single one we see. As if that wasn't enough, then we had the huge pantry over here, and now we have even more storage. Like, this is a linen closet that everybody wants, wide enough, deep enough, organized well enough to give you everything you're looking for. Now, a very smart floor plan is one where you can go from the bathroom to the bathroom from 2 rooms. That's what they've accomplished here. So we're going straight over here, and again, even thresholds throughout, right? Tile to wood, no budding, no ugly protrusions up top where you stub your toes every day. And I love a vanity like this. I just do. Here's the size of it. Why I like this is all of this space. You know you need this. You need all the extra countertop space that's available to you. You're gonna work with it. But in addition to that, let's say you're a guest, you can put your bag down here. You can drop something here, put your cell phone. You can work with this space because it's really accurate in how you live. Now here, another shower niche right there, Kohler tub. We've seen everything else. And then we have a very good sized bedroom. So we're 11.8 by 10.11 here. Again, small measurements. Spacious closet, easily shows you how you can lay it out and how you can make it work. And then you have the view from your bedroom through the balcony all the way out and over here. This works really well. Let's go look at another unit. Okay, so we're going to the next unit, and I just noticed this vent here. I like to notice the small details. This vent isn't an ugly vent cover that's screwed all the way on the outside. This is clean drywall all the way around with a beautiful vent. You'll notice the small details here like that, like this right here. I mean, such a small thing, such a tiny detail, but it shows that they're thinking about the small things. Because if you're not thinking about the small things, who's thinking of the large things? So let's go look at that unit. So now we're in 505, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. What I like about these floor plans, your closet is integrated, okay? There's no separate doors, no separate area. It blends right into your kitchen, making everything feel bigger. And for a hall closet in a 1 bed, 1 bath, what else do you really need? This is all you're gonna take. The cabinetry moves. Oh, do we even have it? No, that's a dead panel up there because I'm pretty sure that opens. Might just be finicky right now. And then you have more storage, more cabinet space. And then if you look at these panels, you'll notice there's no drawers. But they took care of that. They gave you your drawers right here. Definitely enough. And then this is the 𝗥𝗲𝗓𝗏 speed oven. So this is your microwave and your oven in one. Smaller size cooktop right up here. Great working vent. They had these in all of these. They had this in all of them. Storage above. And this is the same Stendarrow cabinetry, integrated dishwasher. This is a Bosch dishwasher. And then again, I love that you can feel all these grooves all the way throughout. And then you have a fridge right here. A lot of times what they do in these smaller units is they'll give you a smaller fridge, but they didn't do that. We're still working with a full-size, good-size fridge in here. So if we come here, we're sitting, I'm looking straight at 𝗦𝗲𝗓. Now 𝗦𝗲𝗓 in Chicago has some of the best amenities for any apartment building. As far as apartment buildings go, that's the creme de la creme. They have some of the nicest units and some of the nicest amenities. So if we're working with this living room, couch, chairs, coffee table area, maybe additional seating. I kind of like they did this. You could pull these out if you wanted to, but in the meanwhile, you can use them as a coffee table. So come on to the bedroom. This is a king size bed. This isn't small. There's no compromises. So right when you walk in, let's use this wall. Let's catch it on the other side. So 15.9 by 11. Keep in mind, that didn't take into account any of this. So this is kind of split in half. There is equal or less space in the living room than in your bedroom suite. And I kind of love that because if you're in this one bedroom, you're not going to be hanging out in the living space. Let's be fair, right? It's kind of a place to get settled, maybe invite some people over, get what you're doing, and leave. You're sleeping in here. You're going to be getting dressed in here. 2 people could be getting dressed in here. If this was an in-town, this is a perfect in-town option, by the way. And then you have the full closet here, which can be built out. We've seen the closets in the other units beautifully, very well organized. And then it leads straight to the bath. And we have the dual doors that I was talking about in great floor plans. And this is a spacious bath. Large size vanity with all the storage on the side. Full size shower. Right? This works really, really well. As far as in-towns go, you know, the price points here are in the 400s to the 4 millions. But I don't know anywhere you can get a new construction, 1 bedroom, 1 bath in the 400,000s. I mean, this is a pretty good deal.